Alright, boys and girls, today's video is on the SAT March 11th from 2023. Just a few weeks ago, this SAT was proctored and given to all of the students. I haven't seen this test yet, so let's take a look at the non-calculator together. Let's get right into it. Taking a look at number 1, it says, what value of x is the solution to the equation here? Well, yeah, I'll subtract 10 from both sides, and it's -7. Done. Pretty easy. Let's keep going. Come down here for number 2. Number 2 says that Jacqueline spent $150 for supplies. She charges $25 each lawn, and she made a profit of $50. Sweet. So in that case, if she made 50, that's probably going to equal 50. She lost 150, and she makes 25x, 25 per lawn. It's A. Perfect. Let's keep going to number 3. Number 3 is a systems of equations question. So for this one, what I'll do is, elimination or substitution. I think I'll just subtract down. You have 0 equals 32x. 25 minus 7 is 32, so plus. From there, -32 equals 32x. X equals -1. All right, sweet. That's B. Let's keep on going. Come down here for this one. Okay, just by looking at the answer choices, this is solving for a certain variable. Get the variable alone. Let's move the y over to the other side. Ax equals bxy plus y. Dividing everything by x, you have the a alone. That's it. Sweet. Let's keep going. Come down here for this one. Interesting. This is a parabola question, and oh boy, it's an interpretation question. Really understand that this is your x, your input. Really, even more than your input, it's actually, I think, your time, t for time. And this is your height, your output, your y. Thus, when t is equal to 2 seconds, the height was equal to 0.4 meters. C is correct. Let's keep going. Let's take a look at number 6. Number 6 is right here. You have a few options here. You can just try answer choices, or you can solve the absolute value equation. I'll just try solving. We have 15 minus x equals -9. Equals 9. How do you get rid of absolute value bars just like that and that? Well, you have to plus or minus the other side. You have 15 minus x equals 9, and 15 minus x equals -9. At which point you have, you can solve this any which way, but subtract 9. You have 6 equals x. Subtract 9, or actually add 9. You're going to get 24 equals x. Interesting. I like D. We are flying. Let's come down here for the next question. The next question is right here. It's an interesting graph. With these graphs, you always want to look here and here. Let's read the question, though. It says, Lucy and John will work to make 60 paper flowers together. Well, okay. According to the graph, how many paper flowers will Lucia make per hour? Well, this is John, so we don't care about John. We want to go straight there for Lucia. It looks like she's spending 12 hours if she does it by herself. So 60 divided by 12, that's going to be 5 flowers per hour. It's B. All right, let's keep zipping. That's number 7. Come down here for number 8. Oh boy, graphing exponential functions. Interesting. This says the graph of y equals f of x minus 1. fx minus 1. In other words, it was shifted down 1, suggesting that each of these points were probably at some point up 1. So which one of these answers would have a y-intercept of 3? Well, it's got to be C. Nope. If I plug in 0, 2 to the 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. No, that doesn't work. What about this one of 0? 2 to the 0 plus 2? Yeah, that one does work. That does get you the coordinate 0, 3, reminding you that 2 to the 0, anything to the 0 is 1. All right? That's good there. Come down here for number 9. Number 9, interesting. This is a circle question. And even before I read anything else, I already know what type of question this is. It wants me to get into x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Really, we have x squared minus 10x plus blank plus y squared minus 6y plus blank equals 47. To complete the square, you need b over 2 squared. So you have 10 over 2 squared is 25, and here you're going to add 9. If you just added 34 to the left side, you must also add 34 to the right side, equaling 81. Okay, well, if that's the case, r squared is 81, r must be 9. So what is it asking? If this circle is inscribed in a square. So I have a circle, and I'm going to inscribe that in a square. So something like this. If the radius is 9, well, that means that this guy is 9, really all the way across is 18. 18, 18, 18, 18. That's 72. See, not too bad. I'm zipping through. That's number 9. Let's come down here for number 10. Interesting. Exponentials. Well, fifth root of 32 is already 2, so it's already a or b. From there, a to the 3/5. Okay, done. A. B is not good. This is not to the 5/3. It's to the 3/5. Cool. Come on down. What about this question? This question has a cone and a hemisphere. A cone and a hemisphere. In that case, what's happening? Well, it looks like to me, okay, what's the volume of the cone and the hemisphere? Okay, well, interesting. So that's going to be 3, I think. If that's 3, that means that this piece was 6. If that's 6, then this radius, it's showing us a radius here. That radius is 3, this is 3, okay? We know that the volume of a sphere, and these are given on the SAT, I believe, volume of a cone. Volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r squared h. Volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. At that point, let's plug everything in. Let's do the cone first. It's 1/3 pi r squared, so r squared is 3 squared times h is 6. This one is 4/3 pi 3 cubed. At which point this and this cancel out. So that's a squared, so that's 36 pi. And down here, this squared is 18 pi. So I'm going to add them together, but remember, this isn't a full sphere, it's a hemisphere. If it's a hemisphere, I'm going to use only half of that. So not 36 pi, but actually 18 pi. At the end of the day, 18 pi plus 18 pi is b, 36 pi. Okay. Not too bad. Let's keep going. What about this one? Oh, interesting. A foiling question. Interesting. Yeah, the answer is A. The answer is A because if you foil this, really times itself, so A over 4 plus B over 3, you literally get D. Just foiling. Not too bad. Let's keep going. Let's come on down here. This is number 13. Which of these has exactly one solution? Interesting. So if it wants one solution, you want different slopes. Really, parallel lines will have no solution. Those would be same slopes. So this one, taking a look, this has the same slope as this, has the same slope as this. It's C. They just have a weird different ratio. It's C. Let's keep going. Come on down for this one. Wow, weird. A rational function. They almost never do this. How should we go about this? Well, to be honest, I don't really... Oh no, answer choice D is cut off. Answer choice D is cut off. That's such a shame. But we'll try regardless. What should we do here? Well, first of all, you can do a few things. Really, you can just plug in values. Really, just try plugging in x equals 0. If x equals 0, you have this and this going away. So 16 over 2 is better known as 8. You have the point 0, 8. So which one of these go through the point 0, 8? Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Okay, well, it's probably D. I can't see it. For whatever reason, the formatting on this test, since it's brand new, is a little bit strange. But that's good there. Let's keep going. That's number 14. Oh, 14. Oh, it does go through. Oh, D. This answer choice. D, I'm sorry. D is correct. All right. Let's take a look at this one. This is an exponential function. How do you find a y-intercept? You set the x to 0. You want the x to 0? It's just going to be 5 to the 0, so 1 plus 3 is 4. I'm getting B. All right. What about this next one? This next one is 30x plus 120. What is the slope of the graph? What is the slope of the graph? Is this Are they stupid? It's 30. Am I missing something? Okay. The function is defined as this. What is this? Well, okay, well, what y value? 1. When is the y value 1? 1 equals 1/5 x plus 9/10. Subtract 9/10 from both sides. You have 1/10 equals 1/5 x. X must have been 1/2. Done. Taking a look at this question, it says line K in this xy plane has a slope of this and has a y-intercept of this, where P is a positive constant. What is the x-coordinate of the x-intercept of line K? Wow, this is really complicated. Y-intercept of 0, P. So you have y equals mx plus b. Really, you have y equals negative 2p over 5 x plus p, where p is a positive constant. What is the x-coordinate of the x-intercept? X-intercept. Well, to find the x-intercept, you set the y to 0. But unfortunately, we don't have a point. What is the x-coordinate of the x-intercept of line K? Interesting. So yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just do it. How do you find an x-intercept? You set the y to 0. You have 0 equals negative 2p over 5 x plus p. At which point, let's, I guess, 0, p is a solution though. Interesting. Yeah, let's solve for p, or solve for something. We have 2p over 5x equals p. Solving for x, we're going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal, so times 5 over 2p. Oh, the p's cancel. This cancels. This and this cancels. 5 over 2. Is that correct? Oh my god, good. All right, that's good for 18. Let's keep going. Come on down here for 19. It's a triangle geometry question, and it says cosine of x equal cosine of x minus sine of 0, sine of y. Cosine of x minus sine of, well, there's a famous formula. Sine of x equals cosine of 90 minus x. Meaning sine of this angle will always equal cosine of the other angle. So them subtracting each other, that's just going to be 0. Yep. Come on down. Last question on the non-calc. I think we're doing well so far. Let's not screw it up. This is a quadratic, and I don't think it's factorable. 7 and 3, I don't think it's factorable. I'm just going to do quadratic formula. X equals opposite b, so 2 plus or minus b squared is 4 minus 4ac all over 2a, so 6. Now let's do quadratic formula. We have 2 plus or minus square root of, what's that going to be? 4 minus minus. So 4 plus 3 plus 7. To be honest, you don't even need to do that because the answer is just going to be 2 plus, watch this, because it's asking for the sum. I've seen them do this all the time on the SAT. They do 2 plus the root all over 6 plus 2 minus the root whatever over 6. So in that case, when you do that, aren't these two, because they have common denominators, you can just add them, aren't these two radicals just going to combine and make nothing? Because if it's plus that and minus that, they just cancel. So what's the answer? It's going to be 2 plus 2 over 6. 2 plus 2 over 6 is 4/6, better known as 2/3. And you just bubble that into your grid in, and you're done. I think that's correct. Yep, it's correct. All right, so that was a pretty quick Spotless 20 out of 20 perfect SAT non-calc. If you have any questions on anything I did, please shoot me a message down below, and I'll be happy to get back to you. And I'll be doing the calculator section soon. Watch out for that. And in that case, until the next time, I'll see you guys.